Yeah. Who am I? Someone that's afraid to let go. You decide if you're ever gonna let me know. Yeah, suicide if you ever try to let go. I'm sad, I know, yeah. I'm sad, I know, yeah. Who am I? Someone that's afraid to let go.
Yo, bro, the question today on today's video is if NBA 2K19 has the same dual archetype system as NBA 2K18, what archetype will you be making in NBA 2K19, bro? For me, I'm gonna be making a 610 pure point forward, bro, for sure. So yeah, bro, make sure you comment down below in the comment section what you'll be making. And yo, bro, the winner of the notification game shout out on today's video goes to Mr. Saucy, bro. Shout out to you. You don't repeat on today's video. If you want to win the game shout out on the next video, make sure you go ahead and drop a like on the video, subscribe to notifications, and tell me know the game down below in the comment section to be featured, bro. But hey, let's go and get right into the video. Yo, bro, what's good, everybody? It's WillSoTrill, man. We're calling back a video now. In today's video, I have a really unique idea for today, bro. Something that I have never seen in the community before, bro. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about 7 badges that have only been in one 2K game of all time. This is going to start from NBA 2K15 and end at 2K18, because before NBA 2K15, it wasn't badges, it was signature skills. It was a whole nother thing with a whole nother system. So in today's video, we are excluding this to NBA 2K15 to NBA 2K18. And then at the end of the video, I'm just gonna tell y'all some of the badges that I want to see in NBA 2K19 that aren't in NBA 2K18. So I have a really interesting and unique video for y'all today, bro. Hopefully y'all enjoy, but let's go ahead and get right into the video.
Used to be broke, but now I'm rich, I'm spending every penny. 2 pots of gear, riding through the knob up in the Bentley.
Alright, yo, starting off at number 7, we have the post hook specialist badge from NBA 2K16. To unlock this badge in NBA 2K16, what you would do is take 75 post hook shots in one single My Career season. The description of this badge says a player with post hook specialist badge will successfully hit hook shots from the post at a high percentage. Basically, if you took a hook shot with the post hook specialist, you would have a higher percentage of making that shot if you didn't have post hook specialist. That's pretty self-explanatory. But I don't understand why this badge isn't in other 2Ks, because in NBA 2K18, the hook shots are completely broken. If you playing NBA 2K18 and you're thinking about taking a hook shot, don't do it, because it's a guaranteed miss. Those hook shots are trash. But I feel like the post hook specialist badge would really work well in NBA 2K18, since the post scoring, or not the post scoring, but the post hook in this game is so bad. And in NBA 2K17, I want to say the hook shot was actually okay in that game. It wasn't overpowered, but it also wasn't trash. But yeah, this is definitely a badge that pure post scorers should be able to get on Hall of Fame or Gold, but of course they don't want to bring the badge back, even though it is needed in this game.
Used to be broke, but now I'm rich, I'm spending every penny. 2 pots of gear, riding through the knob up in the Bentley.
Moving on to number 6, we actually have 2 badges from NBA 2K16. These 2 badges are defensive crasher and offensive crasher. And this was the first and only time that NBA 2K would have 2 badges for hustle rebounder or tenacious rebounder, basically, and just split them up, one for offense and one for defense. This is the only game that happened. But let's talk about both of these badges in NBA 2K16. First of all, I'm going to start with offensive crasher. To unlock this badge, you would need to get 150 offensive rebounds in one My Career season. The description of this badge was an elite offensive rebounder known for his ability to get through and around box outs. So basically, this strengthened your ability to get around box outs and snag those offensive rebounds. Now, to unlock the defensive rebounder badge in NBA 2K16, what you would do is get 200 defensive rebounds in a single My Career season. The description of this badge was an elite defensive rebounder known for chasing rebounds out of his area. This badge basically strengthened your ability to grab defensive rebounds. Now in the current NBA 2K game, we just have one badge for rebounding, and that badge basically combines both the offensive and defensive rebounding badge from NBA 2K16, because hustle rebounder in NBA 2K18 does help on the offensive boards as well as the defensive boards. I personally believe combining both of these badges into one to make hustle rebounder was a good idea, because it really does help out on the badge grind, man. You don't have to focus on getting 150 offensive rebounds, and you don't have to focus on getting 200 defensive rebounds at the same time.
Used to be broke, but now I'm rich, I'm spending every penny. 2 pots of gear, riding through the knob up in the Bentley.
Moving on to number 5, we have the Grand Badge from NBA 2K17. Every single archetype in NBA 2K17 had its own Grand Badge, Now, there wasn't a specific way to get the grand badge or unlock the grand badge in NBA 2K17. There wasn't a specific number you had to aim for. Basically, you just got all of your badges for your archetype, all of the gold badges or Hall of Fame badges that you could get. For example, if you were a sharpshooter, you would get every single one of these sharpshooter badges that you could unlock to Hall of Fame. Then once you got all these badges, you would play My Career and activate all of these badges. Just continuously go through it every single game you play and activate all of these badges as much as you can. And that is all we knew about how to get this badge. That was literally it. There was no other explanation for how you could get this badge. There was no specific details, no specific numbers. That was it. That was all we knew about unlocking the badge. Now, this badge would only activate a few times every game. You would have to get hot first and then you would get the badge. For example, if you were a playmaker archetype and then you were getting a lot of assists, you were breaking ankles, you would get the badge to activate. If you were a sharpshooting archetype, you were making a lot of threes, you was just going crazy, you was hitting it from limitless range, you would get your sharpshooter badge to activate. Then once you get your badge to activate, what the badge would do was basically it would boost your primary abilities. If you were a sharpshooter and you get your sharpshooter grand badge to activate, it would boost your shooting. If you were a playmaker and you get your grand badge for your playmaker to activate, you would get more ankle breakers. So basically, whatever your skill set was, it would just improve with the grand badge. And the grand badge would only activate for like a certain amount of time. I'm pretty sure we all know about the grand badge, but yo, I don't know why this ain't in 2K18. It's probably because with the introduction of the dual archetype system, that would be a lot of different grand badges. But what they could have done is like, whatever your primary archetype is, you get the grand badge for that, you know? But they didn't do it that way. I don't know why they didn't. Personally, I like the grand badge in NBA 2K17. I don't know what y'all think, but I think it would have been a dope addition to NBA 2K18.
Used to be broke, but now I'm rich, I'm spending every penny. 2 secure, riding through the knob up in the Bentley.
Next up, we have the park badges from NBA 2K17. And I'm talking about all the park badges, not just one in particular, but I'm talking about every single one of them. And there was actually 9 park badges, and I'm gonna go through all of those right now, starting out with game point. This would give you a boost when you're taking a potential game-winning shot. And to get the badge, you would just need to make a certain amount of shots to finish the game off. Then we have road dog. This would give you boost when you're playing on a rival's court. For example, if you're Sunset and you travel to River or Old Town, you would get a boost in your attributes. And to get this badge, you would just need to win games on a rival's court. Next up, we have the 7-O's badge. This would actually boost your teammates' energy and defensive attributes after you make a highlight play. And to get the badge, you would just need to perform a whole lot of highlight plays, whether that be dunking on people, alley-oops, breaking ankles, blase blah, any highlight play. Next up, we have the Iron Man park badge, and this would actually help you to lose less energy while you're playing in park games. And how to get it, you would just use all of your stamina. The next badge is actually Bone Collector. This would increase your chance at breaking the ankles of your defender, and to get it, you would just need to break a lot of ankles, straight up. The next badge is Legend Takeover. This would give you a boost when you're playing players with a higher rep. And to unlock the badge, you would need to defeat high rep users multiple times. Next up, we have Park Bully. This badge helps out with blocking shots, and to get it, you would need to block 100 shots in the paint at the park. Next up, we have the Winners Only badge, and this is when you go on a streak, your player is going to be able to heat up faster than he normally does. This is going to get you that grand badge quicker, and how to get it, you would get hot often in the park and keep scoring when you are hot. Now, the very final park badge is Streak Breaker. Now, when you beat a team on a winning streak, you're going to earn a rhythm boost for you and your teammates in the next game that you play. And to get the badge, you need to defeat teams that are on winning streaks. So yeah, that is every single park badge in NBA 2K17. I don't know why they didn't bring the park badges back into NBA 2K18. I thought it was a great addition to the game. Actually, would like to see the park badges make a return to NBA 2K19. But yeah, yo, it just gives you something to grind for when you're going for the rep. You can also go for these park badges, you know. But yeah, bro, they were a great addition, and I do believe it should have been in NBA 2K18, and I do believe they should be in NBA 2K19, bro.
Used to be broke, but now I'm rich, I'm spending every penny. 2 secure, riding through the knob up in the Bentley.
Next up, we have the free throw ace from NBA 2K18. Now, NBA 2K18 is actually the very first game in the franchise to have a badge for free throw shooting. And to get this badge, you just get to the line, shoot free throws, and if you want to get as many points as possible, you want to shoot the best percentage you possibly can. Now, this badge right here is exclusive to my career in NBA 2K18. You cannot equip this on a creative player. You cannot get this in my league or any other NBA player in the game. This is only for my career. And every single archetype in the game can get this badge on gold. Now, what this badge actually does, it replaces the free throw rating basically. The higher your tier on this badge, the more efficient your free throw shooting will be. Now, do I like the idea of a badge replacing the rating like that? Personally, for me, I'm not too sure about that. I'm not 100% on it. I don't want to say no, that's a horrible idea, but I also want to say the NBA 2K17's way of getting your free throw rating up was a lot better. But yeah, bro, I personally do not think that free throw shooting should be a badge instead of a rating. I say it should go back to the NBA 2K17 ways.
Used to be broke, but now I'm rich, I'm spending every penny. 2 pots of good, riding through the knob up in the Bentley.
Moving on, we have the glue hands badge in NBA 2K18. Now, this badge right here improves your catching ability. To actually unlock the badge, you have to perform 50-50 plays, which means make difficult catches. And this is a badge that I want to see 100% removed from in the NBA 2K franchise as a whole. Not NBA 2K19, but the NBA 2K franchise as a whole. I never want to see this badge again. Here's the problem that I have with this badge. It is not hard at all to catch a basketball in real life. Go try it, alright? Go outside, bounce a basketball against the wall, and catch it. That's how easy it is. We have professional basketball players in this game that cannot catch a basketball, bro. That is unbelievable. But yeah, you should not be forced to get a badge just to increase your efficiency of catching a pass. Like, you should already be able to catch every single pass, unless it's a horrible pass. But yeah, bro, I never want to see this badge in any NBA 2K game ever again, bro.
Used to be broke, but now I'm rich, I'm spending every penny. 2 pots of good, riding through the knob up in the Bentley.
Next up, we have the quick reactions badge in NBA 2K18. This is another one of those badges that every single player gets on gold, and this badge actually increases your player's reaction time. You can get this badge by stealing and deflecting passes, as well as doing the reactions drill in the Gatorade training facility. Now, I don't know the effects of this badge right here on gold because I don't have it, so I don't know what it's like, but I'm gonna assume that it blesses the animation where you go for a steal. You try to steal the ball in the passing lane, but your player is really slow to get to it. I'm guessing that is what that is supposed to improve. Now, how do I feel about the badge? It's not doing any harm to the game, so I don't care if they bring it back or not, because, you know, I'm not really focused on the badge at all. It doesn't really have a big effect. But hey, bro, that finishes off the top 7. That is quick reflexes in NBA 2K18. Now I'm going to start talking about badges that I want to see in NBA 2K19. These are completely new to the game, and I will include some of the badges on this list. Now let's start with the badges on this list. I want to see the post hook badge. I want to see that come back. And of course, I want to see the grand badge return, and I want to see the park badges make a return to NBA 2K19. Now here are some new badges that I actually came up with. Number 1, you've got, I don't really know a name for it, but it improves your ball security. You will get less turnovers because of bumping into people. I also think that there should be a post fadeaway badge, and yo, whatever happened to the fade ace badge from like NBA 2K16? Why did they take that out of the game? But yeah, bro, those are a few badges off the top of my head that I do want to see in NBA 2K19. I hope you did enjoy the video. I tried my best to make a really creative video for y'all, bro. And hey, bro, if you are new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and turn notifications if you are new. But hey, bro, I'll see you in the next video. I am out. Peace.